love somebody way out of view. Hey guys and gals, welcome back to my channel. Today I got one for you. It's from the BJs. So I love somebody. Never been a great big Bee Gees fan when they hit into the disco era, but love some of their older stuff, and this happens to be one of their very first ones. It's called Love Somebody. It's an easy song to learn. It's a great picking song with acoustic. I seen it last year on American Idol or something. One of the guys picked it out and did his own rendition. What I'm going to do for you today is going to be kind of my own rendition, but I'm going to go over the basics with it where you can learn how to play it and play along with the record if you want to, or just sit on the sofa or out by the campfire, whatever you want to do, and play it. It's got several chords in it. It's got a G, F, a C, a D, A minor, and an F. Well, I did say F. So that's all it's got in. So it's not a lot of chords. It's basically in the key of C. And so let's get started with it and see how it goes. At first you've got an intro, and then they've got a re-intro that appears after the first chorus. There's actually 2 verses, but they actually say 3 verses because the third verse is actually a guitar lead. What I'm going to do for you today, I'm going to eliminate that as we go, but just so you know, if you decide to do it like the record, you would put the same as if you would 3 verses. The choruses, you got 3 choruses as well. Now the third chorus seems to go on and linger so that they can sort of fade it out at the end. So that's about it. So it starts off with the intro, as I was saying. You got kind of sidetracked, but it's a G. That's your first finger on the 2nd fret of your 5th string. Your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of your 6th string, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of your 1st string. Then it goes to an F. A lot of beginners hate the F. That was one I'd never had a whole lot of trouble with. It's you're holding 2 frets down, your 1st and 2nd string on the 1st fret, your 3rd string on the 2nd fret, and your 4th string on the 3rd fret. And then it goes to C, which keep that finger, but you lift it off of the 1st string, and then you go to the 4th on the 2nd, and the 5th on the 3rd. That's your C. So your intro should sound like. Then it comes in, this is the start of the verse. Starts off in a G, there's a light, and it goes to A minor. A minor is your 2nd string at the 1st fret, 3rd and 4th string at the 2nd fret. If you're kind of new to guitar playing, anytime you hear that minor drone, I call it, it's kind of a eerie tone. That's usually your minor chord. It's a way to pick your minor chords out. Okay, then it goes from that to the C, where I've done showed you that. Of course, I'll leave them up here so you'll be able to see them as well, especially through the tutorial. Then it goes back to a G. Never shone on me. Then it goes to the F again. I want my life to G. Live with D. D is a 1st finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. 2nd finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of your 2nd string. Then live with goes back to your C, and then the whole thing kind of goes over again. There's a way. Everybody say A minor, C, G, F, G, D, C, and then that's the end of the verse. Like I said, you've got 3 occasions you're going to play that, or 2, whichever you decide. Like I said, if you're playing it acoustically and you're sitting on a couch, you're by yourself, you're not going to put the 3rd verse in there because it's a lead, and so that's entirely up to you. And it says after the first chorus, you got another intro. Now, what I tend to do is after the chorus, and I'm jumping ahead of myself again, so forgive me. Let's go to the chorus. The chorus is pretty simple. It's just G, C, D. So you start with, you don't know what it's like, baby. That's a D. And then C, you don't know what it's, back to G. To love some D, to love some C, the way I love you. Now here's where you go to a D, and I drive on that D rather than do the re-intro. That's just my version of it. You can go back and do like I said, I just tend to drive on that D. In my brain, see your face again, every mind. And see, that's going into your 2nd verse. So it's played exactly the same as the first. Then it goes into the 2nd chorus. Then after the 2nd chorus, it goes into the verse again. That's where the lead should be. So if you're playing in a band, you want to do it like the record. You do the same things you did with the verse again. That way you can solo over it and go that route. Then it goes into the 3rd chorus, exactly the same as the first 2 choruses. This is a real simple song. Once you get all of the chord changes, it's so repetitive, it gets kind of monotonous and boring. So, but don't let that bother you. It's a great song. It goes over well. Your girlfriend will like it, and her boyfriend, whatever. So I hope you enjoy this one. Like I said, I'll put the chords right there, so you'll be able to see which chords goes where as I bring you through the tutorial. But I'm going to also do a version of it, my version of it here, so that you'll be able to hear what my version sounds like. Like this song, like I said, I love the old Bee Gees. Their harmonies are super, and I mean, even in spite of the disco era, they still had some pretty good songs, even through the disco era. I just hate the disco era. You know, anybody that lived through it and was a guitar player seen it as being the end of guitar work. And then the hair bands came in, and that kind of brought us back to the forefront. And then rap came in, and we've been dead for 30 years. So, you know, we have had the grunge outfit came in, but there's not really been a lot of rock guitars like there used to be. So that's why I'm trying to train a new generation. Let's learn all this and be able to bring this back to the forefront, so we don't have to listen to anything we don't want to listen to. Let's get some good music going, and something that you're creating with your hands. Another thing I want to bring up before I get into that is my subscribers. Hey, I love every one of you guys. You all have all been super. Really appreciate your time. Appreciate you listening. My thanks goes out to you, because I know, you know, time's valuable these days, and it's hard to sit down and listen to a 15-minute video, especially when you got somebody rambles on. But the reason I'm rambling on now is a good thing. It's to give you kudos for what you're doing. I do thank you for your time. I appreciate you listening to me, and love the fact that I can teach somebody something, and let's see how it goes. There's a light, certain kind of light, never shone on me. I want my life to be, live with you, live with you. There's a way, everybody say, the reason everything. But what does it bring? I ain't got you, I ain't got you. You don't know what it's like, baby. You don't know what it's like to love somebody the way I love you. See your face again. I know my frame of mind. You ain't gotta be so blind, and I'm so blind, so very blind. I'm a man, this is who I am. I live and breathe for you. But what good does it do? Ain't got you, ain't got you. You don't know what it's like, baby. You don't know what it's like to love somebody the way I love you. You don't know what it's like, baby. You don't know what it's like to love somebody the way I love you. Well, not perfect, but it's there. It kind of gives you an idea of what it sounds like and where to go to change the chords and everything. I had recorded this on my home studio, so that's where you heard the drum track and everything. So I did put that in there this time, something a little bit different than what I normally do. It helps keep me in time and keep you in place. That way you can see exactly where it's at. So I'll try to do that a little bit more in the future. Problem is when you're trying to get out 2 and 3 songs a week, sometimes it's difficult. So thanks for bearing with me. Don't laugh too hard. I'm doing the best I can. Hopefully this helps you along. Like I said, it's all open chords and so easy for a beginner. And like I said, repetitive chord changes. So once you get the hang of them, they continue to fall in the same places. So thanks again for listening. Give you a thumbs up if you like it. Comment, good, bad, or indifferent. I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to get a little discussion started. So anything that you say is greatly appreciated. Your time that you spend watching them is even more greatly appreciated. And thanks to everybody out there listening. And got more coming. So stay tuned, stay subscribed. Hit the subscribe bell and come see me. Thanks again. Bye.